We'll start off with the pop quiz today on the show. What is big, beautiful, has an i9 Intel processor and is not here with me right now? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. It's, of course, Apple's brand new iMac. Now listen, every single review you may have seen of it, even abroad or internationally, has the i7. We've got the i9 processor, and we waited for it because this is an absolute rocket. We'll take a look at why we actually did that. Then we'll move on to this, the Dyson Coral. This is their personal care product, another new one that comes in. Their previous one was an absolute big hit. This one comes in better, but the best part is that we're going to actually try it out. No, not me. I don't think I can need to straighten my hair more. But we've got two people from the team, from the Gadget 360 team, who actually tried it out, and both have very, very different hair. We'll move on to then Sennheiser's brand new TWS earbuds at a much better price point. Look, the earlier ones were easily the best we've ever tried, but they were expensive. This at about 16,000 rupees starts to make a whole lot more sense. And then we'll move on to this, the Milton Smart Tiffin. How smart is it? Does it eat for you? Does it remember to eat for you? And through Bluetooth, does it give you all the nutrition into your body? So lots to do on the show, but before we get started, you know where I'm going. All the news coming in from the world of technology.
A new smartwatch by Honor. Why not? Honor is all set to launch its all-new GS Pro in India on October 8. The GS Pro was actually revealed in early September. Keeping up with the trend, Honor chose to tease the launch on Twitter. So what's so special about the GS Pro? To begin with, it features a 1.39-inch AMOLED display. Honor claims that it has a battery life of 25 days thanks to its HiSilicon's Corin 1 SoC. Honor has taken care of our need to have onboard storage in our smartwatches since the GS Pro comes with a capacity of 4 GB. The watch also offers 100 workout modes, which sound like a good deal for all fitness enthusiasts. The watch has an SpO2 monitor, which is a sought-after feature now because of the pandemic. Other than this, there is a heart rate monitor and a sleep tracker on board as well. The GS Pro is expected to have a launch price of 21,600 rupees. Xiaomi India is on a roll with its launch events. The Xiaomi Smart Living event that took place on September 29th featured some major announcements. Products that stood out include the Mi Smart Speaker, which is a front-firing 12-watt speaker with a 63.5mm driver. The smart speaker features Wi-Fi connectivity that can make it accessible via phone and also a computer. Now that is smart. The speaker is launched at a reasonable price of 3,999 rupees. We were going through the features of the products launched in the Smart Living event when Xiaomi dropped a teaser for two new audio products under its Redmi brand. The tech giant has announced that the products will be launched on October 7 in an event titled Redmi Beat Drop.
And we'll kick things off with the quiz part that I did. What is big? What is beautiful? What is everybody's dream computer? And this time, we're the only ones who actually have the Intel i9 processor configuration. Now, you know, with the Apple Store opening, you can go and configure it, but we got it before the Apple Store opened. We spent some time with it. With the i9, this is an absolute rocket. Now, look, everything remains the same. In terms of the design, it's all the same. It's been like that for a long time. But, you know, I think my philosophy is if it isn't broken, don't fix it. This is still one of the most beautiful all-in-ones you can ever get. It's big, it's beautiful, it's very well put together. The number of ports that they give you, the kind of configurations that you can put together, the screen, 5K screen that comes with it, and that keyboard and mouse that comes with it. The only part that I still feel they could have changed, but you know, it's Apple. Even if we keep talking about it, they're not going to change it. The only part I still don't enjoy is how I have to actually charge the mouse. Other than that, this is absolutely the best you can actually get.
It is big, it is powerful, and it is the dream. We are talking about Apple's king of PCs, the mighty iMac. Ever since the introduction of the first iMac back in 1997 by Steve Jobs, the iMac has set a benchmark and only it outdoes itself. Today on the show, we review the latest iMac by Apple. However, the 27-inch iMac with us is not an ordinary one. We went on the new Apple online store in India and picked and chose the most powerful iMac ever built in the world. For starters, it has got all the major upgrades available on the Apple Store. We chose the nano texture glass display, the Radeon Pro 5700 XT graphics processor with a massive 16GB of RAM. There's also iMac's own RAM and we chose the 128GB one, which is icing on the cake here. All configurations put together, our iMac is worth a whopping 6,79,900 rupees. Let's dive into the review and see what this beast is capable of. Like the previous models, this year as well, the iMacs come in two variants. The 21 inches variant, which will give you a taste of the power an iMac is capable of if you are someone who is just switching to the Mac OS. There is a bigger 27.5-inch variant, which is for some more serious users. And this bigger sibling is the one we have for review today. There's no change in the iMac when you look at it for the first time. However, almost everything has been juiced up a notch. Let's begin with this massive 27-inch display. This display is a stunning 5K Retina panel that features True Tone technology. This means that the iMac display can adjust the color temperature according to the user's ambient lighting. The display features 14.7 million pixels, 1 billion colors, and 500 nits of brightness and is also supporting P3 white colors. The 2020 iMac also offers a nano texture glass option that was first introduced on Apple's Pro Display XDR. And while we work from home more and more, the camera on this machine takes the cake. It's very clear with a 1080p camera and we even managed to record a piece to camera with ease through this. The improvements don't just end there. The features of the iMac have also been bumped up a notch. This year, the iMac features a new generation of AMD graphics, which will help the user to render content faster and edit different streams of 4K video. The new iMac delivers up to 55% faster graphics performance from its Radeon Pro 5000 series graphics featuring AMD's latest RDNA architecture. In our testing, we were able to experience this firsthand with different apps and editing videos on iMovie. The new iMac was very quick in running heavy files and rendering videos that were shot in 4K. The iMac didn't struggle when it came to playing some games as well. This PC can handle almost anything thrown at it. There are 4 memory drives and there's a 2 TB storage inbuilt. The new iMac 27-inch now comes in various options with Intel's latest 10th gen processors. With these options, you can customize your iMac with a baseline 6-core processor all the way up to 10-core processors, which are a first for the iMac. Even though Apple has announced a departure from the Intel chips in future, this is a big upgrade on the current iMac. The iMac is capable of giving 65% faster CPU performance. Apple has not cut any corners when it comes to adding all the necessary ports that a user might require. The back panel of the display consists of 4 USB-A ports, an SD card slot, 2 Thunderbolt USB Type-C ports, and yes, a 3.5mm headphone jack. Good to see it here. The Apple ecosystem is something the iMac maintains as well. We had no problems using AirDrop with our iPhone, even with heavy files. The Magic Mouse 2 and the Magic Keyboard remain largely the same with this variant. They are seamless to use and the glide quality of the mouse is worth noting. Don't worry, not all variants start as much as ours. The base price of the iMac is actually 1,69,900 rupees for the 27-inch one, which is actually a good option for someone who wants to transition to the Mac OS. With its improved performance in all departments, it can help in delivering quality content without breaking a sweat.
We're moving on now to the Sennheiser CX400 BT. Now, you're not going to be able to remember it by that particular name, not easily the most easy one to remember. But do remember it by the review that I'm going to give you. Now, the previous ones, the Sennheiser TWS earbuds that had come to our show, we declared them the best that we'd actually tried up till that time. Now, a lot has come after that. Sony's new TWE had come in. A lot more had come in. But I still believe that the price point really determines how many people are going to buy this. So Sennheiser came up with something that isn't 24,000, it actually is for about 16,000 rupees. But are they any good? That's what we're about to find out.
Great sound, noise cancelling capabilities, long battery life, and the perfect fit. These are the ingredients that make excellent wireless earphones. And this is a recipe that Sennheiser as a brand knows of, and they already have a strong hold on the premium audio segment. They finally launched their first TWS earphones not very long ago, the Momentum True Wireless 2. These promised the world but came at a very high asking price of 24,990 rupees. And now finally, Sennheiser has heard our prayers and have climbed down the price ladder with their new CX400BT earphones. These are priced at a slightly more affordable 16,990 rupees. But do these manage to live up to the brand's legacy? Let's find out in our review. The design of the Sennheiser CX400BT is not so attractive in the first look. They look slightly chunky. However, the bulky charging case does make it sturdy and reliable. In the box, we find the USB Type-C cable which can help you charge the case. The hinge of the charging case is quite durable and didn't give us any reason to complain even after extensive usage. Once we open the charging case, we see the earbuds themselves. When we wore them, we found that despite the weight of 6 grams of each earbud, they were very quite comfortable to wear. Sennheiser does leave us asking for more aesthetically, since the earbuds come only in 2 colors, white and black. The performance of the CX400BT in terms of the sound was very satisfying. There are 7mm dynamic drivers in each bud, which is pretty impressive. The sound was nicely balanced with a very respectable sound stage. The details of the music were very clear. The bass was very well defined and the mids were quite natural to hear. The audio quality doesn't disappoint when it comes to taking calls as well. The touch controls on the earbuds make them very easy to use. The touch controls can be used to play, pause, forward and rewind the music. You can also use the touch controls to take or cancel the calls. We do feel that the CX400BT lacks in the battery department. With the earbuds having a battery life of 7 hours, the case has an additional capacity of 13 hours, which can keep you going, but you might find yourself charging your earbuds once in every 2 days depending on your usage. This, however, was not the case with its elder sibling, the Momentum True Wireless 2, that did really well with its battery life. The touch gestures are customizable using the Sennheiser Smart Control app. The app connects very quickly to the earbuds and gives a very fluid experience. With the app, one can also change the built-in audio equalizer. It also gives us different codec support like SPC, AAC and aptX, which is a big plus. Overall, the CX400BT True Wireless earbuds with their great performance, reliable design and durability offer a very decent deal. The battery capacity, although not so great, is not a deal breaker. The CX400BT is a good option at 16,990 rupees and it is a solid contender to the likes of Apple AirPods Pros and Samsung Galaxy Buds Live.
Now here's a product that I wish I could use because, whenever Dyson comes up with some personal care products, and especially personal hair care products, I'm always one of the first to volunteer that I would love to use it, but I don't get that chance. So this is a hair straightener from Dyson, the straightener with flexing plates that shape to gather hair. Now it's supposed to work in a very, very different manner from a typical straightener. I don't have much experience with straightening my hair, but I have been told it's a very, very slow, painful process and it's a very involved process. This apparently changes it all. So we got 2 volunteers for this, 2 people from our own team, one with very curly wavy hair and one with very, very straight hair. What did these 2 think and what did we think?
Till 4 years back, there was not much to consider as beauty tech. But now with products looking straight from the future and claims straight off a sci-fi movie, it is a segment you cannot ignore. Our case in point today, the Dyson Coral. Dyson has wowed us with their air purifiers, air wrap and even their supersonic hairdryer in the past. And their biggest claim with hair products has been that it damages the hair much less than competition. Competition brands also claim that, but Dyson goes one step ahead to prove it. This time with the Dyson Coral, it's no different. The design looks similar to what you would expect with a hair straightener, but there is this little sliding lock that keeps the 2 hands of the Dyson Coral together. There is the temperature button and there's also an airplane mode in this straightener. It looks super fancy, but does it also dress to impress with its functionality? So you want flat, smooth and straight hair out of this, but Dyson bends the rules and doesn't give you a traditional flat iron here. These are flexing plates that curve around the hair and avoid the splaying out effect that some irons give the hair. This is the first hair straightener to do so. So instead of tightening your grip on the iron to make sure every strand is included, you can rely on these flexing plates to do the job. There are 3 temperature settings that come on the Coral, and the highest one was 210 degrees Celsius, and it was good enough to smoothen out our hair. So it does work pretty quickly and effectively on already pretty straight hair. But the real test is in smoothing out curls like this. So did it manage to? Well, taking just a section of the hair, it managed to do a decent job. One better than most irons we have used in the past. The ends were smooth too, which is a big plus.
So as you can see, I actually have very curly hair, pretty tight curls. So I was a little skeptical trying out the Dyson Coral today, but I did take one section of my hair and I have to say it did a pretty good job. It was very fast. Usually when I have to straighten out my entire hair, I usually have to go for a blow dry and then use an iron on it. But Dyson has eliminated that step for me, and not just that, it did leave my hair feeling pretty shiny and smooth. The ends were very smooth as well, so I'm overall very happy.
You can also try different hairstyles on this. You can curl your hair, do little waves and just simply experiment. Dyson has cut the cord with this hair straightener and it can be simply propped up on this stand and charged. It runs on a 4-cell lithium-ion battery. A full charge will make the Dyson Coral last around just 30 minutes of use. The battery meets travel standards on flight mode, and it's easy to wrap this up in a special travel bag and carry around. Now, one thing we all know Dyson is associated with is its loaded price tag. So Dyson did not surprise us when we heard this comes for 36,900 rupees. It is expensive, but it does perform better than any iron we have used. Dyson proves the damage is much less, and in our time with the product, we did feel that way too. If you iron out your hair often, this is meant for you. With excellent damage control and cordless versatility, you can let your hair down and this will not let you down.
Let's take a quick break right now on the show. When we come back, we're going to get into smart territory. It's the world of smart everything, but somehow I never thought that I'll be using these two words together. This is the Milton Smart Tiffin. Yes, it's a tiffin like you would normally carry for work or otherwise, but this one can actually do a lot more, including set time aside for you to actually have your lunch. Have it totally ready for you when you want it, at the right temperature, in every which way. How does it do that? Well, there's lots to it, including an app.
In a world where everything around you is becoming smart, your phone, your TV and even your fridge, will it be too wild to think that there is a smart tiffin as well now? Well, meet the Milton Smart Tiffin. And as more and more people are going back to their offices, Milton made a thoughtful product so that we don't rely on eating outside. But how does a tiffin really get smart? Well, this is essentially still a tiffin. But there's nothing ordinary about it. For one, it has its own Milton app on the app stores. This is the first ever app-enabled tiffin. The Smart Tiffin looks like something straight out of the future. It comes with a power cord which is detachable and is used to tap into its smart features. You simply plug in your Smart Tiffin, sync it with your Wi-Fi and control the heating using the Milton app. With the app, you can command it to heat the food in just 30 minutes. The tiffin is then able to retain the heat for up to an hour, which is quite impressive. The Smart Tiffin also has a geotagging feature which allows it to sense your location and warm the food accordingly. So just in time as you walk into office, your food will be piping hot again. This is also a talking tiffin. Well, sort of. It can be synced with Alexa or Google Assistant, and you can command your tiffin to heat up your meal. So how much will you have to dole out for a Smart Tiffin like this? Quite a bit, it turns out. The Milton Smart Tiffin is priced at 2,999 rupees. If you are stepping back to office now, it might make for a valuable investment during these times.
That then is the Gadget 360 show for this week, but lots coming up next week, including the Asus P2. Yes, a very interesting laptop. Remember the B9 that we had done last week? Well, coming from that space, Asus comes in with something even better. If you don't have a lakh of rupees to spend on the B9, then this one also is quite a laptop. Like I said, that and a whole lot more on the Gadget 360 show coming up next week.